Hello, everyone. Hi, I'm Dr. Karen Hardy, and I'm so excited to be with you today. I wanted to share with you that Flip This Risk podcast is now part of LinkedIn Live, and I wanted to come live to you to actually talk about and welcome you to Flip This Risk on LinkedIn Live and just say thank you. Thank you so much for listening, or posting, or commenting to uh, to the podcast over the past several months. It's been an exciting experience for me, and I do appreciate you taking the time to actually check out the podcast and to listen in on the amazing interviews that I'm doing with some amazing people. If you hadn't had a chance to check out the podcast, you can go to Spotify or iTunes or Apple's podcast, any of the podcast platforms, to listen to these amazing interviews of high achievers and talk about their relationship with risk taking and how it actually impacts their ability to make decisions and to lead others. And the interviews have been nothing short of fantastic. If you can recall, I started out with an interview I had with Mark Habisack, who is one of the chief risk officers at the MGM Hotel in Las Vegas. And just speaking with him earlier in the year was amazing because he was able to explain and share with us his long time experience in the field and how he's using that experience in the industry to help usher in the changes dealing with COVID within that organization. It was an absolute joy to talk to Mark and to learn some new things myself about how risk management plays a major role in that. And then we also heard from Sean Briscoe. Sean is a former U.S. Olympic member of the U.S. Olympic diving team and had great experiences over the years as a diver. And we actually talked about how the relationship of being a diver, having the mindset of a diver, has really benefited him in terms of leading his own foundation that he leads now. And his approach to risk taking has actually been nothing short of fascinating. And who can forget the furlough cheesecake? The stories of both Jackie Wright and Nikki Howe were former federal government employees who were furloughed about 2 years ago during the government shutdown. And they decided to take a risk. They decided to look at this situation and decide that starting their own business had higher rewards than the risk of not doing something different. And today, in just short of 2 years, they've been able to be on the cover of Entrepreneur Magazine and Ellen and all sorts of media outlets, all because they decided that their relationship with risk taking was a healthy one, and it was able to use that to leverage where they are today. And that's what Flip This Risk podcast is all about. It's about looking at risk taking, not to paralyze you, but how do you take advantage of risk taking? How do you get into that mindset, not of loss, but one to create gain, one that helps you accelerate in life? Even as risk professionals, there's a part that is not technical that we need to think about, that mindset to help us become better people within an organization and then to help other people and to make those organizations and the people around us much better, much more successful. And that's what Flip This Risk podcast is all about. And I've enjoyed myself. I've enjoyed myself immensely learning from the lessons of others with these narratives and transforming my life. And I'm hoping that it's transforming your life as well. Risk management is for everybody. It's a life skill. And I'm really enjoying the journey of bringing to you these stories to help you make the difference in your life, not to be paralyzed by risk, but actually to leverage risk, to take risk taking and make it turn into your good, turn it into your favor. So I just want to say thank you and to welcome you to Flip This Risk podcast on LinkedIn Live. If you haven't already, check us out at Spotify, on iTunes, Apple Podcasts, and any other podcast platforms. I look forward to seeing you there. I look forward to seeing you here again on LinkedIn Live. I'm Dr. Karen Hardy. Have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon.